Hey everyone, and welcome to A Kinda Crafty Kenzie. I am Kenzie, of course. If you are new here, or welcome. I am so excited to have you. And if you are returning, thank you so much. You know how much your support means to me. Today I have some adorable farmhouse style, kind of springish tray cuties for you guys. So let's go. I'm gonna be myself. For today's first DIY, I am going to take this adorable little house that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I am just going to give it a solid coat of the white chalk paint. I knew I was going to accent this in another color, but I wasn't 100% sure how, so I decided just to paint the whole thing white, and then that way it would just be all covered in white, and it just made sense in my brain, guys. I don't know. So I am looking for a really pretty country blue, and I'm having a little bit of a difficult time landing on one that I like. So I've decided to just kind of like test paints out that I have, like mix them together. I figured why not? You know, I have some chalk paint, I have acrylic paint, you know, obviously I have white. So just mix them all together and see what I come up with, instead of going out and spending a bunch of money on a paint that then I decide I don't really like and I'm kind of stuck with. So I just went ahead and mixed the agave chalk paint, white chalk paint, and then an acrylic paint in just like a blue. Now, as you can see, I accented the house, and at first I was like, no, that's not like enough of this blue color. So I went back in and I painted, as you can see now, I'm painting like the entire roof instead of just like that front trim. And if I could go back now, I think that I would either not paint the top of the roof the blue and leave just the trim and the chimney blue, or I would now leave it like that and then paint the chimney white. So you guys will have to let me know what you think about that, but it's kind of one of those projects when you look back, you're like, maybe I like that better the other way. So anyways, then I just took this homeward that I also got from Hobby Lobby, and I just gave it a good, very OCD paint job. I mean, I was there for days painting in all those little nooks and crannies. I just wanted it to be completely solid. I did not want like not that I didn't want any wood tone coming through, but I just wanted you to see that color. So anyways, but you guys will have to let me know what you think about this like paint mix. All of the projects in today's video are going to be based on this color. And yeah, let me know what you think. The only problem is when I mix this, I don't know the ratio. So I don't know if I could get the color again. So maybe I should like measure. We know like that's like against my religion, so I don't know. Anyways, I did go back over this in distress just slightly with some white, just to kind of, I don't know, give it a little bit of that distressed look. Then I decided to grab one of these little hearts. I'm pretty sure this came from a pack from the Dollar Tree and the Valentine's Day stuff. And I just went ahead and glued that down at the top. I left it that nice wood tone color because I definitely want to pull in some of the natural wood as you watch the rest of this video, and make sure you watch all the way to the end so y'all can see how I decorated my tier tray. You will see how I do that throughout the entire video with like the projects. And then I just glued that home down, and I did use super glue and hot glue. Then I decided to distress over that blue just a little bit to match the home on top of the roof. And then this is all done, and you guys let me know what you think. I love the color. I think it's so pretty. I don't know. I love it, but let me know. If you are new here today, welcome. My name is Mackenzie, aka Kenzie, and I am so excited that you found my channel and clicked on my video today. I hope you are loving everything you see so far. Crafting and DIYing is my passion, so if that is what you are into, you're in the right place. So don't forget to subscribe and turn your bell notification on. For this next little cutie, I am using this little mini round cutting board. I did actually get these from Amazon. I believe they came in a pack of 6, and I will link those below for you because I just recently got them. It did take 2 coats of the white chalk paint on both sides to cover this because that surface on that wood is like kind of like shiny, and it almost acts like there's like a little bit of like a finish or something on it. So I don't know if these were made to DIY, but I make it happen. So anyways, it did take 2 coats, and then I just dried it with my heat gun to move things along. Then I'm going to use this little gather word that I got in a pack from Hobby Lobby. As you can see, I love like these little laser cut wood words. I love incorporating these. Then I just went ahead and painted that white, and then I taped off the little cutting board, as you can see, and then I did incorporate like one of those little just like the little section to make it blue. Kind of remind you of like the wood rounds that people hang on their door. Those are so cute. I just love them. But I thought this would be super cute, and I've never done a cutting board like this, so I thought it would be fun to change it up a little bit instead of just like all white or all brown. And that's so satisfying to me, just peeling that tape off and seeing that straight line. Oh my goodness. Then I took some super glue gel, and then I just went ahead and super glued this little wood round. Yep, that's the word, gather. I went ahead and just super glued that down over that little blue strip. I think it's so cute. Then I just took some brown jute twine, and then I went ahead. I did have to tape it because I have it cut in. I have like 4 strands of jute twine there, and I did have to tape the end of it so that it would go through that little hole. And I just tied a little knot, cut off the ends, and this adorable little cutie is all done. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, nothing can break me. For this next cutie, I am going to use this mason jar from the Dollar Tree. I got this back in the fall. I actually got a lot of these because I got some shipped to me. And I just scraped that sticker off. I did have to use my heat gun and then sand off the glue residue. That sticker was on there tight. I removed the raffia. Nope, that's not raffia. I removed the jute twine, and then I sanded off as much glitter as I could. I had to use my scraper because this actually was on there good as well. This little like metal piece for like the top of the mason jar. I'm telling you, Dollar Tree like up their glue. It's like stuff is sticking. Like I don't want it on there and it's not coming off. Anyways, then I went ahead and gave this entire jar one good coat of chalk paint. Too many words wanted to come out at the same time, you guys. Then I decided to go ahead and glue down some scrapbook paper onto the side where the glitter was originally. And I got this scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby, and I was super excited because that blue matched so well, and it was so pretty. I did go ahead and use my sander to like remove all the edges. This is such an easy, quick way to get a nice close like finish on your scrapbook paper when you glue it down to something like this. Oh look, somebody was talking to me because I had to stop doing what I was doing. But anyways, yeah, it's so satisfying as well. Then I flipped it over and I went ahead and sanded like the edges of the mason jar on the back side. That way it looked nice and distressed all the way around. Then I took that little metal piece that came on the top of the little mason jar to like, be like the lid, I guess. And then I just painted it white. I put a couple like coats on there, and then I took my little finger sander and just scraped off gently to where like only those little raised ridges caught the sander and it distressed it, and that was so much easier, and it just like worked out perfect instead of like adding in like gray paint and whatnot that I usually do to distress like metal like that. Then I just added a little shoelace jute twine bow to this, and I think it turned out so cute. It matches so well, and it was so simple. For this next cutie, I'm actually recycling something that I started working on a while back. As you can see, I had just added some plaster to the bottom of this little vase that I had gotten from the Dollar Tree. I decided I didn't like that, so I went ahead and just covered this whole entire jar with, or this whole entire vase with that homemade blue chalk paint. And then I went over this with one of my distressing brushes. Y'all hear my kids? I think they were playing with our puppy. Anyways, I went over this really heavily with some white chalk paint to where just like a little bit of that blue was coming through, and I really liked the way it looked. I knew I couldn't sand this to get that nice distressing look that I usually like to do because it would go straight down to that original like pink color, and that wasn't going to jive. So then I just took some jute twine and wrapped it around the top of this just to give it a little bit of like some dimension, and then I added a little jute twine bow as always, filled it with some cute greenery, nice and neutral, and then this one is all done, and it was so simple, and it was only $1. This next DIY It's so easy, it should be illegal. I got these little chalkboard signs back from Target Dollar Spot last year, so I just simply pulled one out. I did nothing to it. It already had a little jute hanger on it. I took this little hello word from that same little pack of laser cut wood pieces from Hobby Lobby. As you can see, I just went ahead and painted it with that blue color. The frame of the chalkboard was already white, so it was totally perfect. And then I just went ahead and attached that to the size of the chalkboard with some super glue, and there you have it. It was just way too easy, but I thought it was something really cute and different and perfect for a tier tray. For this next DIY, I am using one of these wood rounds from Walmart. You get them for like 97 cents. I use these a lot. I love these. I know Dollar Tree probably sells them as well, and I think they're a little bit bigger, but my Dollar Tree, like, I don't know, they don't sell the cool stuff. So I just get these from Walmart, or you can probably get them from Amazon as well. If you want them nice and thin like this, thicker ones you can get from Hobby Lobby. The point is, you could probably find a wood round anywhere, y'all. So as you can see, I painted this entire round with white chalk paint, and then I did the painter's tape and taped it off. When I have to really think about what I want to say, it doesn't flow well. So then I just filled in that center with that blue chalk paint that I've been using this whole time, and I wanted it to be a pretty large piece that was blue, and I wanted like the top and the bottom of the white to be uneven. So yes, that's on purpose and not just my terrible measuring skills. I had to leave this part of the video in because, again, removing that painter's tape is so satisfying. Then I used this bless word that also came from Hobby Lobby, and I just went ahead and painted it white, and then I am just super gluing it down right in the middle of that blue strip and kind of off to the right, as you can see. Now I'm taking some of this burlap ribbon. It does have like some white, almost kind of cottony on the edges. I actually got it last year from their Easter sale, and it works out perfect any time of year, not just Easter. And I think this turned out so pretty, and I'm just loving all of these colors. For this and next DIY, I'm going to use this little tag that I got from Walmart. I'm pretty sure I paid like 70 or 75 cents for this. I know you can get these from Dollar Tree and Dollar General. They're just a little bit bigger, but I just wanted something pretty petite for this. I also like this one because it is like three-dimensional, and I wanted to incorporate both blue and white in this one, so it was perfect. I painted the back of this tag blue and the front like little ledge blue, and then the 3D part I went ahead and painted white. I was super proud of myself because I painted it so slowly and perfectly that I didn't get any white on that blue strip. I mean, I was so excited that I actually colored in between the lines this time. And then I went ahead and distressed it over with white anyway, but oh well. So now I'm going to add some beads because you can't have a beaded garland without the beads. Oh, wait, no, first I'm going to put an M on it. I did keep this in the natural wood tone because, like I said, that I wanted to incorporate that as well in with these little cuties. I got this M from a pack either from Dollar Tree or Walmart. They're pretty easy to come by, you guys. And I chose M because that's my last name, or, you know, the first initial, the first letter of my last name. There we go. I painted some of the beads blue, distressed them over in white, and then I kept the larger beads in the natural wood tone. I will link the beads that I use down in the description box. I get them from Amazon, and they do come in different sizes. I think there's like 4 or 5 different sizes that I get. Then I went ahead and strung them onto the twine, like every other color, as you can see. And then at the end, I just... I didn't tie it off or anything because I'm going to actually add a tassel to this. I'm okay at making tassels. I'm not amazing. Sometimes it takes me a minute to remember what I'm doing. So I did not make a tutorial with this for you guys, but I will because I've gotten a lot of requests. So it's coming, I promise. So then I just went ahead and attached a little shoestring style twine bow at the top. And this cute little beaded garland is super cute, I think, and I just love all those colors. for today's last little cutie, I'm just going to use this little mini shadow box from the Dollar Tree. I just went ahead and removed that little round piece. I'm not going to use that today. Then I went ahead and used 2 coats of white chalk paint to cover up all the blue and the back of this little shadow box and even the inside. And then I went ahead and added in some of that same scrapbook paper that I used in my earlier mason jar DIY, just attached it with some school glue. Then I added in some of my solo wood flowers that I absolutely adore, and their website is linked below in my description box. I was going to use the blue, but they didn't quite mesh very well, so I went ahead and omitted those and just used these pretty little neutral tones. These are the mini solo wood flowers, and I absolutely love them all. I added in my quadruple twine bow, and then I did change out my greenery and added in some more muted boxwood instead of that more vibrant green, and I absolutely love the way this turned out. So simple, but so pretty. And you guys will have to let me know what you think about this DIY and about all the other little cuties that I made for my tier tray. I absolutely love the colors and I love the way they all turned out. I just added in a couple little filler balls and a little DIY with the blue flowers in a salt shaker jar that I had made from last year just to finish this tier tray off. And my husband did make this one as well. This one was actually a surprise, and as you can see, it is a 3-tier. Even knowing I'm showing it to you in my living room, it's going in my kitchen. But again, let me know what y'all think, and I am so thankful y'all came and hung out with me today while I made these DIYs. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe before you go. Hit that thumbs up button, and I will see you guys very soon with some more DIYs. Bye. I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest, blow the smoke through